Hey, I'm Frank Iero, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with Frank Iero. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Of course. It's a super exciting time as Frank Iero and the Patients have released a brand new EP, Keep the Coffins Coming. So how are you feeling that you finally have some new music out there for everybody?
Good, I guess. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's exciting. Usually you put out an EP and people, like the fans really like it, or pay attention to it, and everybody else kind of like brushes over EPs.
Okay.
But we're getting a lot of attention for it, which is really nice.
I'm absolutely loving No Fun Club off of the
Oh,
release.
thank
That's
you.
been my jam as of late, because I just love the angst that goes into it.
Yeah.
So when you go into recording a song like that, do you kind of have to get hyped up and a little angsty behind the scenes, or just come very naturally to you?
I think it's funny because song is really fun to play, but I think recording it was frustrating. So I think the angst that you're hearing is just frustration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that because of how did it take a lot to record, like many times? Or?
Not that. I think I was just having a lot of like technical problems.
Okay.
During just trying to record that one song, and it was cold in Chicago, and I was frustrated about it.
So it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
It turned out awesome.
Thank you very much. I feel like we captured it pretty well.
And you close out the EP with a really cool cover of You're My Sunshine. The instrumentation on the cover is really beautiful. So,
thank you.
Of course, why out of all songs, though, did you want to put your spin on that?
Well, it's a song that I knew growing up. I had heard, I think either my grandmother or my mother would sing it from time to time. And I think we all grow up kind of like hearing the chorus to that song and knowing it. And my son had gotten this weird little like flower plant thing that would sing it, but just the chorus, and like it would dance. He really liked that, and he played it out until it died. And then I introduced him to the Johnny Cash version. He got really into it, so we would sing it at bedtime and stuff like that. And it's a song that I think a lot of people have thrown their hat in the ring on that song, and it was just something that I've always enjoyed, and I'd like to kind of throw my 2 cents in as well. And I love the way it turned out.
How about if somebody could cover a Frank Iero song? Who would
Do
you
it.
love to see do so? Anybody.
Do it. Dare you? No. I think that's awesome, man. I used to think that when you finished a song and put it out there, like that was the end of it. But I'm starting to realize that the end actually doesn't happen until somebody else is affected by it. So if somebody were moved by a song enough to want to cover it, I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, songs go on for decades. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's timeless.
Well, I have a couple of tweets here that I love from you that I would love to hear a bit more about, because you're fantastic on Twitter. You really are. But the first thing
that depends on who you ask.
Well, according to me,
it's
pretty damn good. So the first one, it just comes down to your handle, because it's Frank Iero Party Dad.
This is true.
First time you were coined that. Why did you decide to put that in?
Well, I was given that title by a jump house, jumpnasium, house type place, because my son had his birthday there, and I was the party dad, and I was like, oh, this is like so. This works on so many different levels, and I had this sticker that I wore all day. And it just said "party dad." I was like, "I'm keeping this. I'm not giving this up when the 2 hours are done."
Yeah, you're keeping it for forever.
You don't be called party dad and then stop. Like you can't just stop being party dad.
Did your kids adapt to that? Did they call you that once in a while?
I correct them. I have to correct them a lot.
Okay.
No, they don't give a shit.
Well, the actual first tweet that I'm going to bring up is, if you come to my house and I offer you wasabi peas, know that I have probably already touched every single one of them while hunting for the most wasabi-encrusted pea for myself. Hashtag wasabi safari.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's wasabi safari. See, and it's not like that I rub them all. I do one of these. It's like a flick around, and you're like kind of like over them, like breathing on them all, and like flicking around and looking for them. And then here's the thing: you find it, and then you eat that one, and then you have to go for number 2, and you might have already passed it, so you have to touch them all again.
Over again.
Yeah, it's a never-ending safari of wasabi.
The next one I have is, my kids made a list of things Daddy hates. So far, it's 1, lying; 2, pretending you can't do something I know you can do; and 3, paper straws.
Yeah.
4, snow.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I fucking hate snow, man.
Coming here must have been awesome.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like, we have a lot of friends that are playing today, and that is, a great thing. But they're going to have to come to Jersey, I think, after this. This was how it wasn't that bad of a ride. And then the last hour, it just started to,
it's been coming down.
It was crazy. Mm-hmm. And that last hour took like 3.5 hours. And I was like, oh, no. This is like America's Russia. I hate this. Yeah.
paper straws. I've actually never like used a paper straw.
Oh my God.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's an evil thing. It's terrible. They have them exclusively at the Animal Kingdom, Disney Animal Kingdom, because I guess they're worried about animals having beverages in plastic in a very convenient way. They want animals to suffer. So they give them to you, and it's hard. I had this thing that not only do I think that they're not invented well or used well, but I can't. Man, thinking about it makes me crazy. But like even like
it's getting riled up.
Yeah, like toothpicks, any like a wood stirrer for coffee, paper straws, things like that. They make my skin crawl. They come near my mouth, like almost.
Is it the texture?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what
Okay.
it is. But there's certain things too I can't touch. I don't know if this is like a weird thing only in my world, but I have like a weird thing with textures and feelings of things like
Okay.
It's making me really crazy right now thinking about it.
Well, we'll get away from paper straws.
Sorry, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
don't be
no,
sorry.
but that's a very true statement. Yeah, paper straws are. Oh, I can't deal with it.
We listed off 4 things that you can't stand there. What would the 5th thing be on that list?
This eventual like we started tweeting about the other things. Baby corn's up there. Mushrooms. I don't really like mushrooms a lot. The fact that you can go into a Barnes and Noble and order a Starbucks coffee, but if you have a Starbucks card, they won't accept it there because technically they're not Starbucks.
Oh, that
It
makes
just
no
doesn't
sense.
make any goddamn sense to me. Yeah. Those are all.
That's a
those are all
strong
tied
number
for
5. Yeah.
Yeah, those are tied
Those are
for
good
5.
ones.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Well, of course, we are here every time I Die's Tid season, where
Mm-hmm.
there is not only an awesome concert going down, but some wicked wrestling.
Yes.
So if you were to be a wrestler and get in the ring, what would your
I
persona
wouldn't.
be?
it would probably be Andy Kaufman. I don't think I would be a good. My grandmother was a huge wrestling fan though, so I watched it a lot as a kid, and did whatever moves with like a teddy bear kind of thing like with her, but I'm not like. I didn't stick with it. I didn't stick. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I think it looks like it would be really, really fun, but I don't know if I'd be able to do it with a straight face. That
Keep it
does
together.
interviews and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, it would hurt my throat to yell that much. I think in
Wait.
interviews. Yeah, no, it's true. Like, I swear.
That's weird.
Well, here's the thing. There's a different. All right. There's screaming and when you play.
Okay.
Right? And then there's the dad voice, which is just your voice, but louder and more
Assertive.
like that. Yeah. Okay. And then there's the I'm gonna get you like that hurts your throat. I think.
Oh man. Do you think you'd like if you were to try, would you be a good guy, a bad guy, or?
No, you have to be a bad guy. There's no
Okay.
point in being a good guy. I don't think. I mean, that would just be. Why would you do that?
Okay.
It's like I'm a firefighter, but I only put out like lighters. I don't put. I just wouldn't have if someone has a lighter.
I
I'd blow
would
that
love
out.
for you to share that philosophy with all of the
Right, I
baby
think that's-
faces out there. This
Oh
would be
no!
great.
See, that's also why I don't talk to people.
Wrestling 101 with Frank
Yeah,
Iero.
don't talk to anyone. But I guess it wouldn't. Yeah, you have to have good guys, but that's why they get. I don't know, man.
You need the bad
This
guys
is not
to
the
throw
right
around
venue
the
to
good
talk
guys.
about my
Right?
ideas about
Because
wrestling.
we have like a bunch of super big guys
I
over
know.
there.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that your first tattoo you ever got was a jack-o'-lantern.
Correct.
So what is the most recent one that you got?
I got the At a Step sheep
Okay.
on my leg. Friend of a friend came up to the show in the Descendant show in where the heck were we? Maybe it was it Baltimore? No, Grand Rapids. It was in Grand Rapids. And and we traded tattoos. She did
Nice.
the sheep on me, and I did a little skull on her.
Is there anything else you would like to get, or are you?
Oh, yeah. There's
It's never ending.
never. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I think I'm looking to cover completely, but except for just behind my knees and my armpits. Those are the only
Really?
places that scare me.
Is that? Oh, they're the ones that hurt the most.
Yeah, I don't know. I just won't. They scare me.
Okay.
Yeah, the idea of that is like a paper straw kind of thing, where like the skin just seems like real thin back there.
Okay.
You
They're just
know?
gonna go right through. That's the.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't want that
Okay.
ever. But I also know it's gonna look real weird. Everything
You're
covered in
just wearing
these,
shorts
like,
and you see
four
these two
circles.
lines. Yeah.
That's gonna be real weird. I know.
Well, just to wrap things up, is there anything you would like to leave with the fans who will be viewing? Just any parting words?
Oh man. Yeah, don't tell any wrestlers what I said. I don't know.
I want to say thank you so much for joining me.
No, it was my pleasure. Thank you.
Of course. And remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See ya.